Hey, good morning, YouTube. Sorry for the delay. I felt a little weak, and when things are going good. We had another 6 games on schedule. One team played a back-to-back, so let's get into it. Arizona took on Calgary last night. Going into this game, not Calgary, I'll start with Calgary. 35-16-7 with 77 points. Arizona 26-7-5 with 57 points. At the end, Calgary wins 5-2. Arizona 1 for 3 on the power play. Calgary 0 for 2. Shots on goal were 33-29. This was Calgary's 79th point. They are currently in a playoff spot. They lead the... I'll get to the standings. You'll be amazed. Really no change in the standings at all whatsoever. Maybe a few teams have traded places, but actually none have. So, get to that. So as you know, I got everything right here. Here's yesterday's games. Here were last night's right here. Tampa Bay at Columbus. And sorry about that. Now let me tell you about Tampa. Tampa is on a tear, and they are playing a back-to-back. They're going to be in Philly tonight, and I'll get to that when we get to tonight's games. Before I get to this, I still say they need to give this team the President's Cup already. They need to, and it's kind of weird. Okay, let's get into it. Going into this game, Tampa was 44-11-4 with 92 points. Columbus 33-21-3 with 69 points, and at the end, Tampa wins 5-1. Power plays were 2 for 3 for Tampa, 0 for 4 for Columbus. Shots on goal 40 for Columbus, 20 for Tampa. This gives the Tampa their 45th win, their 94th point. Sorry, press the right on. And like I said, they need to give Tampa their the President's Trophy. Also, Tampa's on pace of getting over 100 points if they continue this streak that they're going on. So, you never know. Next, this next game, I don't know what was going on. When I saw the score of this, I'm like, what? This was a outrageous game. I'm gonna get a little looking at me. Basically, after the first period, there were 9 goals scored. Going into this game, Chicago was 24-6-9 with 57 points. Ottawa was 23-32-5 with 49 points, and at the end, Chicago wins 8-7. 8-7 was the final. Shots on goal were 42 for Chicago, 38 for Ottawa. And by the way, they had both teams switch goalies, and it kind of worked. Power plays 2 for 4 for Chicago, 1 for 3 for Ottawa. Now, if you got a chance to see the hockey guy, he said Boston did not deserve to win this game. And after seeing the highlights on the fly on the NHL Network, I kind of agree. So, this game did go into overtime, so one team got an extra point, while the other team did not. I'll write down. So, with that being said, Boston and San Jose going into this game, Boston was 34-17-8. San Jose 35-17-7, with 77 points. Boston has 76. And at the end, Boston wins. 2 for 4 on the power play for Boston. San Jose 1 for 2. 38 goals. Shots on goal for San Jose. Boston 20. They're now even. The Bruins and the Sharks are both even, but they're in different conferences. Despite this OTL that the Sharks got, they got a point, and I'll get to this. I'll get to it when I get to the standings, and let me tell you, it does not look good for the Sharks getting the number 1 seed. And finally, Washington in their second game of a back-to-back, they were in LA. And after the loss in Anaheim, they rebounded to win 3-2 in LA. Going into this, as you know, 32-20-7 with 71 points for Washington, 23-9-6 for LA. Shots on goal were 21 for Washington, 28 for LA. Washington went 2 for 2 on the power play. LA 0 for 3. 3-2 was the final. So with that being said, now let's get to these standings. As I said, the loss has put San Jose 1 point now behind Calgary. But also, Calgary has one more win. So we'll see what can happen. It's still a long season. We're nearing the playoffs. Arizona, no change for them despite the loss. Despite that loss, yeah. Washington, no change, but now the Islanders are looking over their shoulder. Columbus, they pretty much got a good lock on the 3rd seed. With Carolina looking with Carolina over their shoulder. Philadelphia, despite their win, despite the Rangers playing also in the that was all yesterday. Despite no change there. I have to see down there. And Tampa Bay, their second game of a back-to-back. Pretty much, if they hit 100 points, they pretty much already got the President's Cup. They got it. They just need to give it to them. Boston with their win in overtime. That helps them out a lot too. But pretty much, I think Tampa has a lot for first. It's pretty much a goal for second. So we're waiting to see what happens in Ottawa. They're really not into it. They're pretty much out. So that's it with that. Now today's games. They're today, and now remember these are Eastern Standard Times I'm giving you. Okay. So if you're in the Atlantic time zone, it's 1 hour ahead, and then as you go west, you take away an hour, okay? Alaska, it's an hour less than Pacific, and with Hawaii, it's an hour less than an hour behind from Alaska to from Pacific, okay? So let's get right into it. First game. These games are at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 Central. Buffalo at Florida. Buffalo enters this game at 20 8, 3, 7, and 67 points. I mean, not 67, 63 points. Florida is 25, 24, and 8 with 58 points. Pretty much Florida's out of it, but you never know. Like I said, you never know. Also, Pittsburgh at New Jersey, a great divisional matchup. Pittsburgh is 31, 21, and 7 with 69 points. New Jersey is 23, 28, and 8 with 54 points. Tampa Bay, their second game of a back-to-back. They're in Philadelphia. Once again, Tampa Bay is going into this with 45, 11, and 4 with 94 points. Philadelphia 28, 24, and 7 with 63 points. Next is the Rangers at Carolina. New York Rangers at Carolina. Rangers entered this game 25, 25, and 8 with 58 points. Carolina's 31, 22, and 6 with 68 points. At 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, it's Columbus at Montreal. Columbus enters this game 33, 22, and 3 with 69 points. Montreal 31, 21, 7 with 69 also 69 points. So we'll see what can happen. I'm pretty much Hockey Guy sees it. He thinks pretty much Columbus has a good shot, but you never know. And by the way, really, folks, check out his page. It's the Hockey Guy. That's his title page. It's called the Hockey Guy. Check it out, folks. He goes more in depth with hockey, and he does a great job. At 7 o'clock, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. And this game will be seen on NBC Sportsnet. Toronto comes to the Red Hot Blues. Toronto entering this game is 36, 19, and 3 with 75 points. The Blues are 31, 22, and 5 with 67 points. Bennington might get the goal start, so we'll see what happens. And already the Blues are 0-1. 1-0 against Toronto this year. This is the final matchup of the year between these two teams. Also at 7 Central, 8 Eastern, Anaheim and Minnesota. Anaheim enters 23, 27, and 9 with 55 points. Minnesota is 27, 6, and 6 with 60 points. By the way, who you're hearing barking is my dog, Sparky. Yeah, I have a dog. He is barking like crazy. I love him, but he drives you nuts at times. You'll probably see him in video. You probably see him in past videos and stuff. Next is Nashville at Dallas. This game will be at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Nashville enters this game 34, 22, and 5 with 73 points. Dallas enters 29, 24, and 5 with 63 points. See? Got right here. And finally, Arizona and Edmonton, the nightcap. This will be seen at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Arizona and Edmonton. Arizona enters with 26, 28, and 5 with 57 points. Edmonton 24, 29, and 5 with 53 points. We can see what happens. You never know. I'll try to do a video much earlier, so you guys can see it and stuff, and I'll try to get done with it. That's it for now. Remember, check out the Hockey Guy. You'll love him. Subscribe to his page. I do it myself. And if you do have any comments, comment below. Tell me what you guys think of my little hockey updates I do. And as always, stay safe. Take care. Remember, the Lord's watching you. And I love you guys a lot. This is DP's take on the NHL. Until then, peace out.